So see there. Firstly, you need to just activate your account or just create your company on your Tally and then just press F11. Okay, when you press F11 after creating your company, you will get the feature here. Press F11. It will show the company feature. There are multiple features available there. That is accounting feature, inventory feature, static taxation. So we are going to learn accounting feature. And here is the next option. You have already learned about the multi-currency and we just move on the next option, that is the activate interest calculation. Okay, just activate this feature, yes, and again just yes for the advanced parameters, right, and accept that. Just press Ctrl A, or you can also move by pressing enter. Okay, and move at the last and accept this entry, and just move on back by using the escape button. And here we use master accounting info. Just move on accounting info here and enter. You will get the ledger, right? Just move on ledger. Why we use cost center and cost category? Firstly, we need to create cost category in cost center, interest calculation for the interest calculation on the particular account. For example, we create here some loans account like this SBI loaning accounts, right? It comes under the loan liabilities. If you start the business, you have to take some loans from the bank. That's why we take the loan from the loan liabilities, right? We have to pay the loan, yes, right? Sir. And on this, we have to pay the interest. That's why we have to activate here the activate interest calculation. Just press yes and press enter, and you will get the details, whatever you want to just activate here. Just type here yes to get or to accept the details. Okay, amount added and deducted. Both the amount will be included in the tax calculation. So just move on the rate. Which rate you just want to give? Just type here 18.5. That is the interest rate we have to pay on this loan, right? And accept that. And here we choose 365 days year. And next one, all the balances either credited or debited, just accept it. And period will be 1st April to 31st April of what? 31st April of March of the next year. Okay, 1/3/2023, and just click on normal to see there. The financial year automatically takes here. Just type here 1st March. Here we need to just type here 31st March, 31st 3, right? And it will take the 31st March 2023, and limit will be the 1. Okay, we use a normal rounding. Why we use normal rounding? Because we want to just convert the decimal value into the 2 decimal places in the rounding form. You need to just activate this normal rounding. And if the value will be below 0.4, it will neglect the value. And if the value will be above than 0.4, it will take as a 1 increment. Okay, that's why we check here only a single decimal place. That's why we use here limit 1, right? And accept that. Yes. My first loaning account, and it is the detail here, the detail of the your bank account. Okay, and accept that. And again, just type a SDFC bank account, SDFC bank account, and again SDFC bank, SDFC loaning account, and again it comes under the loan liabilities, right? And again we need to just activate here the activate interest calculation. Just type here and use the yes detail, and just type the interest rate. Here we choose 16.8%, and then we need to select the time period, and here we choose all balances, and starting from 1st April to 31st March of the next year, and click on this, and limit will be 1. Okay, and accept it by using Control A, or you just press enter to accept this feature. Just press Control A. Then we just create the owner account. Just type your owner account, and it comes under the capital account. Okay, and we don't need to calculate the capital account or interest on capital account, because it is the he is the investor of the company, right? And he is also the owner, so company don't need to pay the interest to owner, right? That's why we don't activate their owner account as a capital without interest calculation. Okay, when we need to calculate an interest on the particular account, we need to just activate this feature on the specific account. We don't need to activate all the accounts. Just move on out here and just place your cursor here accounting voucher. For the any transaction, you have to move on transactions and just press here and press F6 to receive the money from the capital, that is cash in form, and choose the owner account and just type here, this is the capital amount investing in our company. And next one, if you want to use cash as a loan from the SDFC bank account, just click on this SDFC loaning account and just type here. Here we take 5 lakh rupees as a loan from the SDFC bank and accept it. Okay, on 1st April. Similarly, we just take again the loan from the other bank, that is the SBI loaning account, and accept that and just type some amount, that is 12 lakh rupees. Clear? And accept that. After accepting these two loans and our capital amount, we can observe the amount, total amount in the balance sheet. Just move on balance sheet and press Alt F1. You will get the details of your liabilities and assets. So see there, here we have the loan amount. This is the 5 lakh from the SDFC loan from bank, and second one 12 lakh from the SBI loan, right? And here is the honor amount, that is the amount will be what? 9 lakh. I think this is the honor investment. Clear? And overall amount we have 9 crore 75 lakh rupees. That is our overall amount. So just move on out, and we need to calculate the interest. That's why we use your shortcut, that is DSIP. DSIP, that is the interest payable. Okay. And here we want to just calculate the interest for the particular period. That's why we use here F2. Just press here Alt F2. Alt F2. Just hold the button Alt and press F2 button. That is the function button, and just type here the period, whatever you want to calculate for the interest period. Just type here, that is the 1st October. So here we want to just calculate the 6-month interest. That's why we use it from 1st April to 1st October. 1st April to 10th October, and press 1st October. The serial. This is the interest we have to pay on 1st October, right? Just press Alt F1 to get the details. The serial. This amount we have to pay as an interest to SDFC loaning account, and second one we have to pay that second amount. This is the loan interest for SBI account, right? So we have to note that this amount. So we need to just activate the calculator. You just move on there, and either you can press Control plus M or N. When you press Control plus N, you will get a screen calculator at the bottom, and just type some amount here as you see, as is it seen here. Okay, just type, that is the 42,345, and second amount is 1,11,912. Okay, to take as a record here, and we just move out from here, right? And we have to pay amount with interest. So we need to activate or create a new account, that is the interest payable account. Just type here interest payable account. Okay, and it comes under the indirect expenses because we have to expense this interest. Okay, and accept that. This is the interest payable account. It comes under indirect expenses because we have to pay the interest to the bank, and move out from here again, and we move on where? Accounting voucher, right? And press here enter, and we have to pay the amount with interest, right? So just press here F5. Here we use F5 button, and just choose the cash from where you want to just pay the amount, and press F2 to change the date. Here is the 1st April. We need to change the date. That's why we just press here F2 and just type here 110, means 1st October, like this. Okay, on this date we have to pay the loan with their interest, and we use here the payment voucher, that is activated by F5. You can open the payment voucher by using F5 button, and press space and select what? SDFC loaning account. Just choose here and just see there. You want to just pay all the amount, just type the all amount here, 5 lakh rupees, right? It becomes 0, and we have to pay the interest as well. Okay, that's why we just press space and choose here what account, interest payable account. How much amount we have to pay? Just press Control plus and you will get the window here. You can easily observe what amount you have entered in this section. Just type here 40. Just move on here. Okay, 42,000. Just press Control N to open this. 42,345. Just 42,345. Just move on by Control M and just type here 43,000. 42,345. 42,345. Okay, and accept that. That is the interest we have to pay on 1st October of the loaning amount of 5 lakh rupees, right? And accept that. Okay, here. And similarly, we have to pay the SBI loan on the same date. You can go with that again, cash, and press here what? SBI loan. If you want to just pay the whole amount, you can go with that. Otherwise, you can just enter the partial amount as a payment and with their interest. Just type here 12 lakh rupees. That is the overall amount. And we need to just again pay the interest. Just move on here and just press enter again. And what amount we have to pay? Just press Control plus and you will get the detail as you entered here 1,11,912 111,912. Just move on. Control M and just type here 111,912. That is the interest amount. Okay, we have to pay over the 12 lakh loan and enter here and accept that. And after accepting that, just move out by using the escape and let's check our interest. What is the interest of the next month? So again, just we have to press DSIP. When you press DSIP, just see there. Here we don't have any loaning amount, right? Only we just pay on the 1st October. That is the interest, not the loaning amount, right? So our loan has been finished on 1st October 2020, right? Let's check. It's a profit deal or a loss deal. You can observe here. That is the profit and loss account. Just see there. Here we have the net loss because we just pay the amount, but we can't get any, we couldn't have any income. That's why, right? It is showing here net loss. Understood? Similarly, just move on out here and we just learn the next feature. Again, you need to just press F11 and move on accounting feature. And here we just learn the next feature, that is the cost center. Just see there. Here we have the maintain cost center and just activate here. Just press yes, cost center and accept that. Right? By using Control A. Why we use cost center? If you want to subdefine the ledger, for example, if you have a hotel bill and if you want to define which hotel you want to just pay some partial amounts, then we need to just activate the cost center. Just see there. Here we have the cost center, right? And just type here, press enter and create the centers like this. This is my hotel expenses. Accept it. Telephone expense. And other expense. Okay, these are our expenses centers. Just move on out here from here, cost center, and move on ledger and create expense account. Just click on here, create ledger and type your expense account, right? And it comes under the indirect expense. Just type here indirect expenses and move on here. And here we have the next option, that is the cost center. That is cost center. Just see there. This is the cost center. By default, it is automatically seated here. When you press enter, you will get all the feature in this particular section. We don't need to activate here interest calculation. That's why just leave it. Okay. Just leave it and move out. Clear? Just move out from here and move on here transaction section and just type here accounting. Just move on accounting voucher and open the F5, that is payment voucher. And again, we have to pay the bill. Just choose here cash account, from where we want to just pay this bill and choose what? That is expense account and just type here 75,000. 75,000 rupees, right? Just see there. Here we get the detail of centers. You can choose here total expense ratio. I think it is 25,000. Similarly, again, just press space and just choose here telephone expenses. That it will be 55,000, right? Just keep in mind, this is the above than the previous. This is the entered 75,000. That side is showing an error. You need to just type your amount below the 75,000 amount, and overall total is equal to be this amount. So just type a little bit less amount, 30,000, and last one will be other expenses, right? The last amount automatically take as in balance, which is remaining from after entering this. Okay, and accept that. Okay, so just see there, you have activated here cost center. That's why we get these three options for what? For the description of the our expenses, right? We can easily observe the expenses and find the expenses in the form of cost center and accept that, right? So we can define the 75,000 bill in the form of hotel, telephone, and other expenses and accept that. Okay, and just move on out from here and just click on here profit and loss. And again, our loss will increase because we have pay another bill, that is expense account 75,000. Okay, so we have total loss because we haven't get an income or got an income in this particular dealing of the company, right? Understood here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just